Hey guys, it's HardstylerJosh here, back with another video. We're going to be going over update 1.3.0 that literally just released. Let's get started. There's Raiders, it's been a week since we stepped into Stellar Montes. We have some updates from Speranza with bug fixes, balance changes, and a little surprise. Alright, so balance changes. We've got a few items here. So the deadline. Now the buy value has changed from 8.1k to 15k. Now obviously that's a big change, but it's because the deadline is such a good item to use. The sell value has changed from 3k to 5k, and the crafting value has also changed. So previously you needed 2 explosive compounds and 1 synthesized fuel. You now need 3 explosive compounds and 2 arc circuitry. The deadline trader stock from the NPC has changed from 3 to 1. So make sure you guys definitely buy your deadlines daily. The power cell value has changed from 640 to 270 coins. Now the launcher ammo buy value has changed. Previously you could get 10 launcher ammo for 6k. You can now get 6 launcher ammo for 4.5k. Sell values also changed from 200 to 250, and crafting values have changed. So previously you could get 6 launcher ammo for 4 metal parts and 1 explosive compound. You can now craft 6 launcher ammo for 1 arc motion core and 2 crude explosives. It says the launcher ammo crafting is available at the workbench without needing a blueprint. Great. All right, we've got the Venator. Oh god, we've all been waiting for this. So dev note. Fully upgraded Venator has been overperforming recently, capable of outgunning full squads using close range weapons. We're retuning the fire rate gained from upgrades to pull down the pacing a bit, while still keeping its damage and accuracy intact. This should encourage players to take some time with their shots, rather than mag dumping the first poor soul they encounter. Yes, the poor souls, man. The community also rightfully pointed out that the weight of the Venator was inconsistent with the weights of our other pistols. So we've corrected that as well. Here you can see they've reduced the fire rate gained from the upgrades from 22, 44, and 60% originally to now 13, 26, and 40%. That's a huge change, especially if you consider the change of 20% from the previous tier 4 upgrade to the current tier 4 upgrade. The increased weight has gone from 2 to 5. Huge nerf on the Venator, guys, so it's still good, but up against close range weapons like the Volcano and the Il Toro, you might actually see it perform a little less better. So we've got explosive damage here as well. So there's a dev note. We noticed that explosive dealt damage to more parts at once than intended, allowing weapons like the Hull Cracker to kill larger drones too quickly. We've adjusted explosive damage to make it more consistent across the board, and we've rebalanced the damage to the Hull Cracker to account for that change. So this will require Hull Cracker shots to need a bit more precision while still dealing good damage to the targeted spot. So, for example, if you guys are shooting the mate shot, you're going to have to really make sure you hit the inside of that core and not just the outer shielded parts. It's rebalanced explosive damage against arc for a more consistent experience. Explosions on small enemies such as the turrets are largely unaffected, and explosions on larger size enemies such as the Bastion will typically deal a little bit less damage. And I think this is good, guys, because the larger arc, you want them to kind of feel like there's a bit more of a threat as well. So we'll see how that pans out. Moving on to content and bug fixes. Fixed a bug where arc could call down reinforcements outside of the map. The Shredder. Oh god, oh man, the Shredder. Shredder will now detect and move more reliably towards lure grenades. Shredder movement and handling updated. Slightly reduced turn speed, improved braking, stiffer suspension, and more consistent reactions to impacts for steadier behavior in combat. Improved Shredder navigation to prevent it from getting stuck on corners when moving towards the player. You guys know what this means. Run for your life, man. Run for your lives. They've literally taken Shredder to an episode of Pimp My Ride, and he is now decked out to continue chasing you. He's not going to be getting stuck on those corners, guys. So pick up your lure grenades, hand them to your friend, and leg it. Got some stuff here for audio as well. So they've reduced the volume attenuation for explosion tinnitus and concussion effects to improve clarity. All right, that's really good as well because some of the explosions are just too overpowering. The maps. Barricades can no longer be placed overlapping your character, preventing clipping through walls and access to locked rooms. So all of you guys who've been clipping into the walls, that is now fixed, supposedly. So the dam battlegrounds. Fixed an issue where players would get stuck in the dam control tower elevator shaft. Fixed an issue where players could access the locked room on the control tower without a key. Spaceport added collision to the staircase walls and stealing in the hidden bunker on Spaceport. They fixed an issue where players could enter the wall near the launch tower ramp on Spaceport, preventing unfair ambushes. We did do a video on that one as well, and that's good to see it get patched. Bluegate fixed railing props on Bluegate that mistakenly blocked bullets. Shots now pass through as expected. Stellamontis, the new map. Collision issue on Stellamontis near the train station that could cause players to fall through the train. Fixed a location in Stellamontis train station where players could get stuck. They've removed 2-player spawns on Stellamontis that were too close to arc spawn areas, and fixed missing visibility collision on walls in the business center area of Stellamontis that allowed shots to pass through. Got a few miscellaneous things here as well, guys. So they fixed a crash when using Raider voice proximity chat on PCs without AVX2 support. They fixed a crash that could occur when surrendering after reconnecting to a session. They fixed an issue where scavenging parts from the shredder could leave behind invisible collisions. Fixed an issue where the Trials weekly rollover could display an outdated rank. The celebration now reflects the correct current rank and the UI remains accurate during the cooldown period. Updated recommended AMD graphics driver to version 25.11.1 to reduce recent crash issues on AMD GPUs. And this must be the surprise. Your Raider Den has been ducked out. So I believe they're referencing this picture here, where you can actually see that they put a load of rubber duckies around. They're even in the shells, and there's also a massive one here. I don't know if this is anything important or not, but keep an eye out, guys, because maybe there'll be some more cosmetics that you can change in your Raider room. We'll just wait and see. But they did post in Discord under a duck date instead of a update. So let's keep reading here. So movement, improved enemy ground detection to better handle steep surfaces, reducing erratic movements when traversing angled terrain. I hope this is what they mean in terms of being able to run up hills that are really steep and then your character starts tripping over shoelaces. Oh my God, that drives me up the wall. All right, we got weapons. So the Aphelion fixed an issue where Aphelion traces could become excessively bright at distance, reducing visibility for the player who's being shot at. And obviously, guys, increased Aphelion blueprint drop rates. Thank God. I don't know anyone who's actually managed to pick one up. So that's definitely a good change. Slight change to the Stitcher. Corrected player facing stats for the Stitcher, showing incorrect scaling of reload time across upgrade levels. Quite unfortunate to see that there wasn't a mention of the exploit where people could use the quick use mechanic to abuse double pumping people with the Il Toro or any other gun, but I'm sure that'll be fixed in a coming patch. We'll just have to wait and see. What are your guys' thoughts? And that's pretty much it, guys. That concludes today's video on the latest update. Let me know what your thoughts are, guys. Make sure you guys turn on the bell notifications because I'll be doing the next update as well and any other information. Leave a comment, like and subscribe, guys, and don't forget you can catch me on twitch.tv/HardstylerJosh. Thanks for sticking around, guys. Your support means a lot. I will see you in the next one. See you later.